PX for Supermarket Sweep. Supermarket Sweep has been an Al Howard production.
Hi, I'm Eric Mansfield. Every weeknight I sit here at the set of the Akron Broadcast Center and bring you the news of the day. But we hope that as you watch the newscast, you realize that as a news organization, we want to be more than that. So if you watch closely, I think you'll see that from the stories we choose and the way that we present them, there is a sense of our community's identity. This is your station, Akron Station. So our stories should reflect what's important to your family and affects your life. It's a promise we'll keep with every newscast.
PAX 23 News, weeknights at 6:30.
It's the factory authorized clearance.
The biggest savings of the year at Claman.
Up to $3,500 cash back.
0% APR.
And the lowest lease rates.
Add in Claman's best bottom line deal and save thousands on every Ford, Chrysler, and Jeep.
Like a loaded 2002 Grand Cherokee 4x4.
Lease for only $338 a month.
Choose from hundreds of 2002 models.
All tagged with Claman's best bottom line deal.
Factory authorized clearance.
At Claman, Route 59 in Kent.
Claman, we're closer than you think.
He's made it seem like I was just brought up through sin all my life, and I was not. I was raised in the church.
Religion and renting. Can landlords discriminate based on the Bible? A decision sets the state straight. On the run, the little boy who stole a truck to find his father has a new home tonight. John.
It's playoff time as the Akron Arrows try to improve upon a franchise record 93 wins. I'm John Priest, live at Canal Park. That story next.
PAX 23 News is made possible by our founding partners, Suma Health System and your local Ford store. Live from downtown Akron, this is PAX 23 News.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to 23 News. I'm Eric Mansfield. An Akron couple called it discrimination, denied an apartment because they weren't married. The landlord cited scripture for the decision. Well, now, as 23 News reporter Kristen Capatina discovers, there's been a surprising ruling on religion's role in renting.
Do not be deceived. Neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor...
A landlord who religiously studies the scriptures accuses a young couple of living in sin.
Generally, I don't rent to unmarried couples, and because I believe it makes a statement to society.
What does our marriage status have to do with his religion?
Everything, according to the Ohio Civil Rights Commission. In fact, the commission's ruled it's okay for any Ohio landlord to deny renting a home or apartment to any couple who isn't married.
I think that by landlords saying no, that at least it's one person or some people in society saying, hey, this isn't right, and it might wake them up.
The legal battle began back in October when Todd Roberts and Danielle Livingston, then engaged raising 4 children, wanted to move into this Akron home.
We were discriminated against, period.
A discriminator? Not in the eyes of the law.
Under Ohio law, unwed couples aren't considered a protected class of people, meaning it's okay for David Gray to be guided by his commitment to his Christian beliefs.
For swindlers shall inherit the kingdom of God.
That's a joke to me. You know, he wants to quote scriptures, he wants to do this, he wants to do that. I think he needs to take a look at the Bible and see that it also says you don't judge people or discriminate.
Todd and Danielle, now the newly married Mr. and Mrs. Roberts, say they've moved on with their own life, but they fear this decision will continue to haunt them and have a lasting impact on other unwed couples whose fate could end up in the hands of a landlord.
Our whole goal was just to take it as far as it would go until we got a result.
And the answer they got sets a new precedent across the entire state. In Akron, Kristen Capatina, 23 News.
Now, Danielle Roberts filed that complaint back in October. Originally, the regional branch of the Ohio Civil Rights Commission favored her opinion. But after the landlord filed a lawsuit, the decision was reversed. An 8-year-old boy who stole a truck in order to flee foster care is now in a specialized home. Anthony Mignano has been placed in therapeutic foster care. It's a home designed to give extra attention to children. Mignano has run away several times from foster homes, most recently stealing a pickup in Twinsburg Saturday night and driving 80 miles per hour down Route 8. His father, Tony Mignano, still gets visitation and is still working with Children's Services to eventually regain custody. And the bankruptcy of Consolidated Freightways may mean a brighter future for an Akron company. Our news partners at WAKR report that the Roadway Corporation anticipates picking up customers and employees in the wake of CF's Chapter 11 filing. The bankruptcy cost 600 people their jobs in Richfield, 15,000 nationwide. Well, it's back to class for kids at a Medina school that was nearly destroyed by an arsonist this summer. Repairs are still ongoing at Ella Canavan Elementary, but as 23 News reporter John Freese explains, teachers and students are up to the challenge.
We were devastated. You know, we all went through a lot, everybody in this building.
Just 6 weeks ago, Arlene Schneider's classroom looked like this, a pile of ashes. Since then, construction crews have been working 12-hour days to get Ella Canavan Elementary ready. For now, Mrs. Schneider's class has taken over the band room.
Don't forget the X so your parents can sign it.
2 other teachers had to relocate too.
The teachers have put in so many hours in order to make the year come off the way it did.
Not just new classrooms, but new upgrades for Ella Canavan. Before, the smoke detectors in this section had to be pulled to be activated. Not anymore. On Wednesday, some of the $25,000 in new school materials arrived.
It was very difficult losing everything to begin with, and we spent a lot of the summer after that time trying to order things that we would need for the beginning of the year.
Also, 5 classrooms needed desks and chairs replaced. Plus, damaged lockers had to be ripped out. The arsonist is still not caught, but teachers aren't letting that reality get in the way.
I've been here for 5 years, and it seemed that it was just such a celebration to open the doors and allow the children in on that first day.
A hot start to the school year at a school that only a few weeks ago could have gone down in flames. In Medina, John Freese, 23 News.
A $10,000 reward is still out there for any information about the arsonist. Renovations are expected to be completed by November. Well, this afternoon, the University of Akron's president assessed the college's progress in his annual State of the University address. Luis Parenza says the university is facing the challenge of making higher education affordable with the reality of shrinking government dollars. But Parenza adds there are numerous achievements to be proud of, including raising teaching salaries.
Over the last 3 years, we have benchmarked, we have looked at the market, and we have begun to address the challenges of ensuring market-based compensation for staff and faculty at a level that puts us really at the top of our peers increasingly.
Under the salary plan, 373 full and associate professors will share in more than $1 million in raises. And earlier today, Dr. Parenza presided over a ribbon cutting at the university's new College of Arts and Science building. The building is the 3rd major project completed in the school's Landscape for Learning program. The university spending $200 million over 5 years to add 6 new buildings and renovate 14 others. The U of A will also add 30 acres of green space. Well, Governor Taft brought his re-election campaign to Akron today. For the 2nd time in a few months, the governor toured the University of Akron's Polymer Center. His running mate, Jeanette Bradley, joined him. No matter who wins this November, Ohio is guaranteed to have an African-American woman as its lieutenant governor, this for the first time.
Well, personally, it's a great achievement for women and minority women, but I think it says a great thing about Ohio, of how progressive Ohio is. So I'm proud to be able to represent the great state of Ohio if I'm elected. So.
Taft stopped today as part of a 3-day, 10-city campaign tour around the state. New tonight, an Akron mother accused of leaving her baby behind while she went shopping pleaded no contest today. Pam Gunset was charged with child endangering after shoppers spotted the baby in the backseat of a car. This was at the Springfield Township Walmart last month. The windows were rolled down and the doors were unlocked. The baby is doing fine. He's in the care of Children's Services. Still to come. The Akron Arrows prepare for postseason play. We're there live with the latest. Plus,
we believe that the Roadrunner Akron Marathon will be a landmark event for Akron.
Lace up those running shoes. It's official. A major marathon is coming to town, one that could attract thousands. And going to Goodyear's big blimp rally? Well, grab a pen and find out where to park.
Whole lot of sunshine out there today, and it was pretty cool too. We'll talk about what is headed our way as we get into the weekend. A little different story. That's all coming up in your Channel 23 forecast.
You're watching PAX 23 News with Eric Mansfield.
23 News is sponsored by the First Congregational Church of Akron.
I'm Jay Grote. I'm senior pastor of the First Congregational Church of Akron. These are some of the kids of our church. This is one of our learning centers. What do we try to teach them here? We try to teach them that God is love, and those who live in love live in God, and God lives in them. And Jesus was the one who said the best way to enter the kingdom is to do it like a little child. So yes, we try to teach these kids, but we learn from them of love and trust.
The University of Akron is investing in your future with a $200 million enhancement of our campus and by setting the standard for excellence and student success in Northern Ohio. Consider this: Akron is the only university in Ohio, public or private, to have a science and engineering program ranked in the top 5 nationally. And this is just one of the many excellent programs available to you at the University of Akron. Join us, and together we will shape the future.
It's the University of Akron's E.J. Thomas Hall and the grand reopening of the new Civic Theater. Prepare for an incredible season of performances at both theaters. Be watching for some of the best of Broadway, comedy, dance, music, and so much more. Tickets are on sale now. Make downtown Akron your destination this year. It's all the fun you're looking for.
Summa was rated among the nation's best hospitals by U.S. News and World Report, which means we have the opportunity to become someone's hero every day.
Welcome back. Well, after one of their best seasons in history, the Akron Arrows hope the best is yet to come. Eastern League playoffs open tonight over at Canal Park. That's where our John Freese joins us live, pulling double duty today. He's got all of our pregame festivities. Hi, John.
I already got my game face on here, Eric, and I didn't buy any of this today. I got in April before their first win of 93 wins, Eric. That's a franchise record for the Arrows. You know what that means in playoff time, though? Absolutely nothing. First pitch in Game 1 of the Southern Division Championship is about a half hour away. There are still great seats available for tonight's game. The Arrows are hoping to continue that regular season success against the Harrisburg Senators, where they won 14 of 20.
Award for such a great year. You know, they played good all year. They're aggressive. They did the things they needed to do to make themselves better players, and now it's just pretty much a reward for it all. But same token, I mean, they got a lot of pride and want to come out and do a good showing.
Hey, Eric, you know, I could have picked any seat in among 9,000 seats. Who do I sit next to? A couple of Harrisburg Senator fans. What makes you guys think you got a chance to win?
Senators have been doing really well over the last couple of weeks. They came here last week and won 2 out of 3. I think we can do it again.
Well, you're hopeful, and welcome to Akron. I think you're going to go home losers, though. Eric, we're going to hope for big things, and hopefully they continue their winning ways, the Akron Arrows, I mean.
Well, John, you look pretty good in that jersey. If you get a little close to the dugout, maybe they'll put you in if the game gets out of hand.
Boy, it'd be tough throwing with one of these, though.
Leave it behind. All right, John, come on back.
Right.
Stay and enjoy the game. We'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Well, sticking with our sports theme, Akron streets will soon be filled with runners. Today, the city and Time Warner Cable announced plans for the Roadrunner Akron Marathon. The race will be October 2003. The course will start at the Lockheed Martin Air Dock over near the Rubber Bowl, eventually bring runners to parts of the towpath and at a finish line at Canal Park. City leaders hope the marathon will help market Akron nationally.
And we believe that the Roadrunner Akron Marathon will be a landmark event for Akron that someday will define Akron to many people outside who don't know us. Lockheed Martin.
Organizers hope to attract about 5,000 runners for the marathon.
Thank you, Craig.
Well, stay with us. Coming up on 23 News, want to see 4 blimps flying high? That's 3. There's going to be 4 tomorrow, but don't plan on parking too close. No, this isn't something from Signs, the movie. It's a salute to our war heroes, one right here in our town. And next, one community is getting a chance to have their voices heard.
'23 News is sponsored by the Children's Hospital Medical Center of Akron.
The life of every child is full of many battles. For Jake, his biggest battle was with cancer. But Jake was very fortunate because he had an ally, Akron Children's Hospital. There, Jake received the best treatment possible so he can prepare for his next battle, the 4th grade. Children's Hospital Medical Center of Akron, the clear choice for children.
Toyota Camry, much more than you imagine for much less than you think.
Nobody likes to talk about funerals, but if you could plan your funeral in advance, personalize it to celebrate the most important moments in your life, and save hundreds, even thousands of dollars compared to the very same funeral at other funeral homes, wouldn't you? With Newcomer Farley Funeral Home, you can.
For more information and a free copy of our video, A Celebration of Life, call Newcomer Farley Funeral Home at 330-784-3334.
U.S. News and World Report rated Suma's cardiac program among the nation's best, which means we have the opportunity to become someone's hero every day.
Well, Boston Heights residents opposed to a planned Army Reserve base in their area have a chance to speak their minds. Tomorrow night, there will be a meeting of the minds at the Boston Heights Fire Department. We're told Army representatives will be there, as well as folks from the offices of Senators Mike DeWine and George Voinovich. We just saw John Freese over at Canal Park. Makes me think, Mark, back to opening night when it was freezing over there. Tonight, picture perfect.
Absolutely, and you know what? I think temperatures are going to hold on for a little while. We'll get a little cool through the overnight tonight, but boy, what a great night to be at the ballpark or anywhere else for that matter. Absolutely gorgeous out there. Loads of sunshine and the University of Akron Skycam picture right now. Looking great, and a lot of folks headed down to Canal Park right there. There it is. There it is. Looking fantastic. Going to be another great evening. I think we'll do another one tomorrow too. Let's take a look at what's going on in the Summit County Metro Parks right now. Cool and dry, right around 75 degrees. The Metro Parks serving the county of Summit. 77 degrees right now at the Akron-Canton Regional Airport. Dew point at 50, and look at that humidity level, 39%. It's cool, it's dry, it's comfortable out there. Pressure right now is at 30.11, a northwest wind at 12. Today we got up to 80, 55 the low, a little below normal there, a little above normal on the high side. Record high 95, and it has been as cold as 43. It wasn't long ago, 1997. Your sunrise early tomorrow morning at 6:56. Now look at some temperatures across the region here. 81 Medina, 77 Worcester, 78 New Philly. The 77's all over. We got Akron, Fulton with a 77, Kent also there too. Now, radar and satellite picture here across the region. We're looking good. High pressure is kind of holding on here and will continue to do so over about the next 4 or 5 days. We'll show you that coming up in the 5-day forecast, so we'll hold on to that. Now, dew points, muggy yesterday. A lot of greens over here. We were up in the upper 60s to 70s for dew points. Now we're dropping down into the 50s, and look at this. Cool, comfortable conditions today. And we're going to be very similar tomorrow. It looks like 83 in Detroit right now, 80 in Chicago, 73 Milwaukee, 78 in Green Bay, 79 Pittsburgh, 74 in Buffalo. And here's the big picture as far as thunderstorm, tornado watch boxes across the 48. Nothing happening right now. 88 in Bismarck, 91 Billings, and a 95 in Dallas, 108 in Phoenix, 104 in Las Vegas. Plenty of heat to be had out there. And don't forget September, although things are cooling down a little bit right now, we have been known to break into the 90s around here. High pressure, there it is, in control. We go through tomorrow and into the weekend, it just sort of sinks right down over top of Ohio. We start to get the back end of that. That's where that warm, moist air that comes up out of the Gulf comes from. By the way, there's where we expect Edouard to be by the time we get into the end of the weekend there, most likely in the form of a tropical depression as it is right now with 40-mile-per-hour sustained wind. So tonight, clear sky, cool, comfortable, down to 54 degrees. So kids going to the bus stop tomorrow, I'm thinking long sleeves, light jacket, something like that, clear and cool and into the mid-50s. Then for the rest of the day, looks pretty good. Pleasant conditions, sun and clouds, more of a northerly wind tomorrow, so I think maybe only a 79 or maybe a little cooler in some places. And there's your 5-day forecast, where we get an 81 for tomorrow, or very possibly for tomorrow in some places, 84 for Friday, Saturday an 86, Sunday 88, another 88 time we get into Monday. So there you go. The potential for us to warm up again as we get into the weekend. And remember, just the other day, an 89. So 90s aren't out of the question around here. So enjoy the cool, the comfortable as of right now. Back to you, Eric.
We don't even want hints of long sleeves. It's still technically summer, right?
Yeah, up until the was it 21st or the 22nd, Mike, for summer or for fall.
I believe that's the 21st.
21st. Mike Stone says the 21st. There you go.
The Mike Stone calendar never goes wrong.
That's right.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay.
Well, if you're like Mark and you like to get up real early in the morning, you're planning to see Goodyear's 4 blimps flying high tomorrow, listen up. There will be no parking over at Wingfoot Lake Hangar. Instead, visitors are invited to leave their cars over in Ellett at the Tri-County Plaza on Canton Road. You'll then be bused over to the Goodyear facility. In case you don't know, the 4 blimp formation will be the first in more than 40 years. And coming up next on 23 News, more from Canal Park. First pitch of the Eastern League playoffs just minutes away. And how you can get lost while honoring America, a maze of Mays in our town. And coming up on Channel 3 News at 7, police are looking for a man who they say has taken advantage of people looking for a place to live.
I had the good fortune to be born here, and I've never left. This is where my friends are. Last year, I had kind of a scare. Had to have open heart surgery. I decided to go to Altman, and I'm glad I did. I'm as good as new, and they're making sure that I stay that way. Which is great, because my heart's always been in Canton. It only figures that's where I'd get it fixed.
The time to save is now. It's the Ford Authorized Clearance at your local Ford store. Now is your chance to get 0% financing for up to 60 months or up to $3,500 cash back. That's right, the deals you've waited for all year. Zero financing or up to $3,500 cash back. But you can't wait. To get this special 0% financing for up to 60 months or up to $3,500 cash back, get to the Ford Authorized Clearance now. Only at your local Ford store. Ford's leading the way.
One of the debates in public forum is whether we can speak about an intelligent designer or not. Sort of like our kids meeting over there and deciding whether they're going to say they have parents or not. He's our creator. He made us, in fact, to know him. He sends his son, Jesus Christ, maker of the world, not only to look at flowers and design, but to die for our sins. I urge you to consider the creator, who can also be Savior. I'm Newt Larson from the Chapel.
Do you know where you can find this great tasting big grilled hot dog? Here's a little hint. This is no ordinary dog. It's pure beef and pure bliss. Need another hint where you can pick one up? This big grilled hot dog is loaded. Maybe we'll serve billions and billions of them. Okay, here's your final clue. Surprise, it's McDonald's. Introducing our big grilled hot dog. Try it as an extra value meal. Now there's no question where to have lunch or dinner. McDonald's.
Hi, everybody. What a year for those Akron Arrows. A tremendous regular season, 93 wins, 48 losses. That is a team record for wins. In fact, that's the best record in all of baseball. Certainly worthy of tonight's McDonald's Sports Spotlight. And the 2002 Eastern League playoffs start tonight at Canal Park. The Arrows hosting Harrisburg in Game 1 of a best-of-5 in the Southern Division Series. Arrows right-hander Jason Davis, 6-2, is ready to go over his last 5 starts. Davis is 5-0 with a 1.17 ERA.
I mean, we had a great nucleus of guys that stayed here the whole year, that, you know, really kept everything running pretty smooth. The guys that came up from Kinston and then some of the trades we got, those guys came and fit right in.
Here's a look at tonight's starters for you. Jason Davis, 6-2 for the Arrows. For the Senators, Julio Manning gets the call. He's 5-1 with a 3.00 ERA. Remember, Canal Park will host tonight Game 1, tomorrow night, Game 2. That's a 7:05 start, and tickets are just $5. Great buy. The Buckeyes of Ohio State say they are itching and ready to go to take on Kent State coming up on Saturday for a couple of reasons. Number one, they haven't played in a couple of weeks, and they looked awfully good against Texas Tech. And number two is because they heard Kent State's ready for them.
We've got the talent. We've got more talent than they do. I think we got to execute better than they do. I think there was a quote that somebody put that they're not nervous at all. I think they should be, though.
Donnie Nicky of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Browns quarterback Tim Couch says he expects to play Sunday when the Browns open up the 2002 regular season against Kansas City. Still testing out that arm. He threw today, but they're also getting Kelly Holcomb ready to play, too.
I think it was very...
I would be, yes. I would be really shocked if I couldn't go. I think, the way it feels now, it's gotten a lot better, and I have every intention of going out there and starting on Sunday.
Even if Tim is completely healthy all the time, you never know. I mean, you just got to be ready each and every day and each and every practice.
The Browns must be able to stop the run coming up on Sunday. Kansas City has the best runner in the game. That's right. Priest Holmes won the rushing title, 1,555 yards, and the Browns have never played the run well.
That's not going to be the case Sunday. Between the linebackers and the front seven, we got to stop that run. He can't peel a drop. We going to have to set the tone, and they going to have to be one-dimensional real early.
And the Indians end the season series against the Tigers coming up in just a couple of minutes at Comerica Park. They got shut out last night by Andy Van Hecken in his Major League debut. Tonight they'll go with Jared Wright. That's it for sports. Incidentally, Eric, note from the weather department. Autumn begins on the 23rd of the month. The 23rd.
Now write that down.
There you go.
It's set in stone, as in Mike Stone. Thanks for setting the record straight, Jim. Finally tonight, the line, if you build it, they will come. May have been about a baseball diamond in the middle of an Iowa cornfield, but the same can be said for the cornfield at Mays Valley from Market in Marlboro Township. It's in our town.
We used to farm about over 3,000 acres in and around the Marlboro Township area here. My father-in-law has done that since the 60s. However, with the way the economics of farming are getting, we just didn't see a future in doing dairy and commodity farming, basically. In addition to help the market survive, there's a whole new industry starting now called agritourism, or entertainment farming.
Having fun, a lot of fun.
This is our 4th year for the maze, and every year we've tried to do something a little bit different. We really get revved up around here. The employees all get into it. Makes it a lot of fun, makes our market unique.
We do it for education purposes as well to entertain, and it helps supplement the income for our farm market.
So far it's been great, but we're in circles. We haven't done much but walk in circles yet.
Some of the inspiration came from, number one, my father, who was a World War II Marine Corps veteran. And I just kind of wanted to do something special for him and all of his generation. And then also with the events of the past year, I did have a cousin who worked in the trade towers. So I kind of just wanted to bring attention to the military, the history of the military, a little bit of its impact on our society. And from there, this came about. The cadence is designed to get people into the mood or a little bit more interactive in the maze.
Memories are as good as gold. Memories are as good as gold.
It's designed to help them remember Mays Valley.
Mays Valley is the place to be.
It's theme oriented, but as if you're able to capture the last verse of the maze this year, it was a little bit to try and tie everything together too.
Family fun for you and me. Family fun for you and me.
If you collect all 5 verses, you get a prize at the end. Sounds like a great time. For more information, log on to our website at akron23.com. Thanks for joining us. Drop us an email at 23news@wkyc.com if you have a great our-town idea in your part of the woods. Sound like Al Roach, your neck of the woods. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 6:30. Good night, everybody.
PAX 23 News is made possible by our founding partners, Summa Health System and your local Ford store.
SBC has telecommunication networks across the country. Our competitors have access to them. SBC has multi-billion-dollar plans to develop new technologies. Most of our competitors have marketing plans. See, not everyone selling phone service is what you'd call a phone company. Middlemen, yes. But a phone company? Our lines, our networks. Infinite expertise. SBC.
Carl. Give me those. Ow.
If you want the best picture and sound, you want DVDs. And now Blockbuster has a better way to buy them. Rent one. And if you like it, you can buy a previously viewed DVD of the same title later for just $9.99. So rent it, like it, buy it at Blockbuster.
The Lighthouse Big September Sale is heating up with savings up to 40% on vent-free gas fireplaces and gas logs. A complete vent-free gas fireplace, including gas logs, hearth, and deluxe oak stain mantle, is only $6.99. Gas logs start at only $99. Many floor model and scratch and dent items are priced below wholesale, including closeout pricing on casual furniture and gas grills. Get a 4-person hot tub for only $19.99. Slate pool tables from $7.99. Plus, get no money down, no payments till 2003 at Lighthouse.
Weakest link. 5 days a week.
5 times the questions, 5 times the pace. 5 times the blank looks on their face. 'Cause every day's a week.
Who wandered in here by mistake?
5 days a week, 5 days a week, 5 days a week.
Who's starring in Honey, I Shrunk My Brain?
Everybody turn on your brain.
Adios.
Or you'll be taking the walk of
Au revoir. Sayonara. Goodbye.
George Gray hosts Weakest Link 5 days a week.
Weekdays at 7:30 on PAX 23.
Welcome to Super